All right. Now let's get more understanding in the book of John 3:16. Let's go to Romans, the 9th chapter now. All right. And I'm gonna start from the top. And this book is heavy. It's bad. All right. It says, "I say the truth. I lie not. My conscience also bearing witness in the Holy Ghost, and I have great heaviness and continual sorrow. For I could wish myself were accursed for Christ, for my kinsman." What's kinsman? Kingship.
Fellow man. Us. Tribe.
Blood. It's a bloodline.
Yes.
It's a bloodline, right? Bloodline. It says, according to the flesh. So we're talking about blood here. Who are Israelites? All right. So now, not only do we know it's talking about bloodline, we also know it's talking about the Israelites, and it tells you here, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants. Covenants being plural. So the new covenant over here, the old covenant over here, which are one and the same thing, but just fulfilled in a slightly different way.
Are you an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite.
You're an Israelite.
Being an Israelite is not a religion.
No.
You're an Israelite, but you can walk away today and say, look, that's not me, but you're still an Israelite. All right? It's like a dog saying, I'm a cat. You're still a dog. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right? Being an Israelite is not a religion. It's waking up to the fact that that's who you are. That's all it is. Yeah. That's why the scripture talks about how gross darkness was going to be in the earth, because you was going to have it to where the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans are actually going to think, look, I'm a Negro. I ask you what your nationality is. I'm a Negro. No, you're not a Negro. You told me you was from Cameroon. That's your
the granddad, yeah. Well,
which will make you from Cameroon, isn't it?
They escaped from Nigeria 800 years ago, and they moved on to the Fernando Po.
Right.
And the Bebai, they call the Bebai.
Right.
Yeah. So his name's Nagabi.
So actually, you're from Nigeria then.
They originated from Nigeria.
Yes, all still Israelites, man. It's all still Israelites. But the point I was making is, whether you say you're from Cameroon, whether you say your nationality is Nigerian, those are all words that were imposed upon you by your enemy, which was the so-called white. Now I say so-called because, like I just said, and your friend kind of dresses like one of us. And you told me he was Scottish. That's because, well, the blacks, the Negros, the Moors, ruled Scotland. They ruled that part of the land. I believe it was King James that issued this Bible. I think he was ruling up.
Oh, right, they were there at the beginning.
Yeah. But he was.
Julius Caesar talks about them in that. It took them 30 years to break into the. The thing is that they don't realise. Every time someone goes, the scribes write the truth down.
Right.
They view the scene. And when Julius Caesar invaded Wales, he found that there was black people within there.
Right. See, I don't know it from Julius Caesar's perspective,
Yeah, well,
but I know it from.
Him, he said these black people.
Right.
And when they dug when they dug in the last 100 years, dug the ground up, the skulls are facing east.
Right.
And they were Negro skulls.
Right.
So So we conquered. We were there. We built stuff
York was built by Negroes.
Yeah.
It was built by Negroes because you can see by the architectural style it probably was.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't doubt that on any factor. But Scotland, England, or British. Remember what I just said the covenants. You know what British means? Covenant man.
I didn't know that.
It means covenant man on the covenant. That's what it means. Who are the men of the covenant? The Israelites.
They were there.
Right? They were here for a long time. But you're an Israelite anyway, man. So you know.
No, it was good. It was good to listen to you, and good to be educated as well.
Well, it takes a humble person to say that.
Yeah, well, it's good to be educated because that's how you go focused spiritually until we're connected with the spirit.
Yeah.
You know, all it is about material goods.
To be connected spiritually to the Most High, you got to get into the scriptures. You got to grow your beard, all right? Because that's part of the law. You got to grow your beard as much as you can grow, all right? And you got to stop eating pork if you're eating pork, shrimp, all of that. You got to go back onto the laws of the Most High. That's where our people really do against themselves, because they'll believe in every part of the doctrine except for when it gets time to doing the work. You know what I'm saying? They're like you can have a team of footballers, for instance, and you have the one guy that's actually kind of a groupie in there, and he says he's playing, but he's never there when showtime comes. But he'll get all the goodies.
Where are you from? I know you said you're a Maasai. Are you American or are you?
No. I'm from Africa. I was actually born in Africa. I was born in, I ain't gonna put my business out there, but I was born in Africa. But over time, you know, you come into this thing, you understand. People say, oh, that people move from there, and they move from there, and then.
Are you self-taught or?
No. We got the elders of GMS.
Yeah.
When you go home.
In Manchester, they've got the Israelites as well.
Yeah, but no, you don't. You got bullshit eyes. The guys that wear the blue shirts.
The white, supposed to be white top.
Well, I don't know. Well, you got different camps out there,
yeah.
In Britain, there's only one camp. That's the camp I deal with. I'm underneath them men. The ones down in London. All right, you walk past Oxford Circus. I'm underneath them men. All right, I'm just extension of that camp. But ultimately, we're underneath the men that are out there in America, right? Underneath the banner of Great Millstone.
Yeah.
Right.
I've only seen the capture of that when it was interviewed with that guy from England with the glasses on. He goes around interviewing people.
Right.
And it was the Israelites from America.
Right.
And he was talking about Tom Jones.
Tom Jones is Israelite. Yeah, you can tell that. You can tell.
Well, he's admitted it himself.
He has, because he said he was going to do a DNA test to see where his DNA came from.
We all knew that anyway.
Yeah, we knew that, man.
So, what you said about the Scotsman, it goes deeper.
Yeah. So, because over time, what happens is, and you know how our people are, we like women, man. So you go up into a land, it might be 100 dudes conquer a land, and that is possible. Well, you go into that land, you conquer those people.
Italy,
definitely.
All of it, right through France.
All of Sicilia. All of Sicilia was ruled by
the Moors.
The Moors.
So it's going to happen.
Exactly. But see, what happens is over time, we sleep with them women, all right, and we start to lose ourselves. Lose your colour. Yeah, exactly. You lose your colour, you lose yourself. But see, here's
kings here.
Exactly, yeah. But here, I'm gonna show you that in the scriptures, man. The book of Jeremiah, the 17th chapter.
We let the Vikings fight for us, and then they ended up sticking a spade into us.
Well, really, the Vikings. I believe the Vikings, if my history serves me correctly, the Vikings were also Israelites. What you have. Exactly, but what you had really was what's happening out there in America between Bloods and the Crips. Brothers fighting brothers, man. That's all it is. All right, so let me show you that within the scriptures that we was going to discontinue from our heritage. The book of Jeremiah, the 17th chapter on the 4th verse. But thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. So what was our heritage? Law, statutes, commandments. All right, how to dress, what to eat, growing your beard and all of that. That's all part of our heritage. But the scripture talks about how we're going to discontinue from that. But really, now we're getting in the times where we got to get back into it.
I see what
you gotta get back in. Why are you gonna get back onto it? Because the destruction's coming, man.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. By way of Russia, right? China, and America going out there into the war. That's what's coming, man. And if that doesn't impart fear upon you, I don't know what's gonna.
Yeah.
Alright? Since thou shalt discontinue from thine heritage, and I'll cause thee to serve thine enemy, right, in the land that thou knowest, right? Because ye have kindled a fire in my heart. And how did we kindle a fire in the Lord's heart? We did that by going off on the Lord's statutes and commandments. We stopped following. So the same thing, that's our detriment.
But material goods, the false idols again.
Right, but it goes deeper.
The wine bars.
Right. But it goes deeper than that. Because our people actually started serving the other gods of the different nations. They actually started serving the idols and so on and so forth.
Our stars.
Yeah, they worship the creation rather than the creator. And because of that, the Lord destroyed them, man. He destroyed it. He cut us off from being a people. But the scripture talks about how in the land that thou knowest that we knew not, and we were not called Israelites, that's when we're going to return back unto the Lord, man. And that's the land of America, but ultimately it's the whole world, because you got Jakes all over the world, man. You got Israelites all over the world. You know how we get down, man, with them different women, man. So you're going to have Jake all over the place, man. All right?
Our blood's all over.
Right.
Anyway.
All right, man.
It's good to listen.
Likewise, man. When you get a moment, just search up on YouTube Great Millstone. Great Millstone. All right, man. So this is back in the book of Jeremiah, the 17th chapter on the 4th verse. All right. And it says here, but thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I'll cause thee to serve thine enemy in the land that thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine heart that shall burn forever. Okay, so that's what happened by what by way of us pretty much going against the doctrine of the Most High, man. We discontinued from the heritage the Most High gave us, the Lord's statutes, commandments, and so on and so forth, man. And we became likened unto the plant from a degenerate vine, man. All right, we became likened unto like the scripture says, you became likened unto a heathen, man. All right, so let me get back onto I can't even remember what precept I was on. I was on Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Time we're looking at. Yeah. And we go through more precepts and then call it a day, man. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter and the 1st verse. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him and made no accounts of his labors." He says, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for." Okay, so when this salvation of the Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans will come to play, it's gonna be it's strange unto these people. It's gonna be what? Because UFOs coming in today, really identifiable flying objects. Because what? Because those are going to be the objects of our salvation that's spoken about in the scriptures, the chariots of the Most High, man, the chariots of fire. All right. It says, "And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this is he whom we had sometimes in derision." All right. And a reproach. And that's spoken about within the book of Job, the 30th chapter. Yeah, Job 30:1, which talks about I've become a proverb and a reproach unto this people, man. All right. It says, "A proverb and a reproach, we fools account of his life of madness, all right, and his end without honor." All right. So when they, when these different Edomites look upon us, like, "Look, man, this guy ain't going nowhere, man." But really, in the spirit, we're going out the whole way out, man. It says, "We fools account his life of madness and his end without honor. How is he numbered amongst the children of the Most High, right? And his lot amongst the saints." All right. And I said that I pulled this preacher on because I was in the book of Psalms 149th chapter. So coming back to my head now. So this is Psalms 149:1. It says, "Praise ye the Lord, sing unto him a new song." All right. That's what we're doing right now. And great fear is falling upon them different. Banking elite, not just these peons, but banking elite, because they really know that when Israel's going to have this understanding, because they know we're the Israelites, when they're going to get this understanding, all right, that's when this destruction was going to come to play, right? All right, it says, "Praise ye the Lord and sing unto him a new song, and praise in the congregation of the saints." It says, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in song and dance. All right. Let them sing praises unto him with timbrel and harp. All right. So you're seeing that happening right now. We're praising the name of Yahweh Hashem outside, man. That vibration is pushed forth, man. All right. The Lord taketh pleasure in his people, and he will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful, right? Joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High be in their mouths, and the two-edged sword in their hands. Okay, so the duality of the scriptures shows you that what the Most High is dealing with us being in a happy state. The rest of these different heathen nations are in really they're in a detriment, right? Okay, it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen, right, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetter irons, all right, to execute upon them the judgment written therein, right? Praise ye, this honor have all the saints, man. All right, so that honor to execute vengeance upon these different heathen, that's what's coming to these people, but also that's the honor that's going before, all right, the saints of the Most High, man. Okay, so let me see if I can get one more precept before I get out of here, man. On the same vibration, man. Right, let me get Isaiah the 13th chapter, since I said I was going to get it. This is Isaiah the 13th chapter. I'm going to close out on this, man. All right, and I'm going to start from the top. Isaiah 13:1 says, "The burden of Babylon, which Amos did see, says, lift ye up." Amos, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, says, "Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountains, and exalt the voice unto them." Says, "Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I've commanded my sanctified ones," right? "I have also called my mighty ones," right? "Even them that rejoice in my highness." It says, "The noise of a multitude," which is what you're going to get out there in the Middle East. It's pursuant to Joel, the 3rd chapter. All right, the noise of a multitude. All right, in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms and nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered up the host of battle. All right, the Lord's actually summoning these different people, putting that spirit upon them, so they're gonna come out and kick it against each other, man. All right, it says they come from a far country, even end of the earth, even the Lord and the weapons of indignation, right, to destroy the whole land. It says, how are ye? For the day of the Lord is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction, man. So the day of the Lord is gonna come as a destruction from the Almighty power, man. It ain't gonna come as a day of rejoicing and having fun and all of that. And it's gonna come as a day of that. That's pursuant to Psalms 149th chapter to the Israelites. Man, it's gonna come like that to you, man. Okay? He says, how are ye? For the day of the Lord is at hand. He says, and it shall come to pass as destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. So your spirit's gonna fail within you, man. All right, pride of your, you got your missiles and your military and all of that, and that's what you take great pride in. Really, that's gonna fall, man. You think you can come up, with your carnal weapons against your Abba Shimi Hashai? You got another thing coming, man. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. And they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. And they shall be amazed one another. Their faces as flames. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh both cruel, with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, right, and the sinner thereof out. And I think that's a good place to call it, man. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say, all praises, Kal Halal Yahweh Shimi Outside. On a double honors to the apostles of GMS. All right, honest you brothers, I'll be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.